Hey, what's up you guys? So today is another advice video from this guy, and my advice for you today is to know how to relax. Now, if this was a year ago, I would be a total hypocrite when I would be talking about this, honestly, because relaxing wasn't exactly a concept I like to familiarize myself with. But as of pretty much this summer, I figured out, yeah, relaxing's kind of a good thing, as long as it's done in moderation. Because, like I was talking, I had that stress video I talked about before and how stress can be a good thing. So it's kind of like keeping a balance between having enough stress and being relaxed enough that you can still get things done. Because it can make for kind of a hard balance sometimes. Sorry, I checked the road. Then again, I could have just looked at the screen, so whatever. But knowing what makes you relaxed is very important, because when you get super stressed out or you can't get your mind to jump off of what you're currently thinking about, relaxation is the main thing that can just keep you going. And it just take 10-15 minutes, whatever you need, just step away from the situation, just relax, find something you can do to keep your mind off of it, because not all problems can be solved by just staring at the question that's in front of you. Sometimes you need to step away from things and think about it later. Which, I know it doesn't seem like it would be anything productive, but I cannot tell you, this is kind of a different way of thinking through it. But for me, when it comes to video games, it's often that if there's a really tough puzzle or I don't know how to make it through something that I'm currently working on, I kind of just have to step back, turn it off for a while, and then do it again some other time. And I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird, but it's just you need that little refresher to take your mind off of it. That way you can come back to it with a new set of eyes and just you can think about it differently. It makes it a lot easier to solve the problem. I don't know how it works. It just works, I'm sure that there's some sort of psychology backing to this, or at least I hope so, but whatever. But yeah, sometimes you just kind of need to step back, relax, and take something from a new angle. So that's kind of what relaxation does for me. Because okay, perfect example, and this is the reason why I made this video. I was super stressed, super massively, incredibly stressed about this chemistry test that I had coming up. Oh, well, it was on Monday, but this was my thought process on Sunday night. I was uber stressed about it, and I could not think of what I was going to do about it. I just didn't think that I was going to succeed. And literally what I had to do, I had to set down my chemistry notes. This was at 11:30, mind you, and my test was 7:30 the next day. I had to set down my chemistry notes, walk outside, and just breathe and listen to music for a few minutes. Sounds really counterproductive, right? Usually you think, yeah, you just have to push through it, you have to figure out the notes and all of that. But no, really. I cannot tell you how much that helped me. Because being able to step away from it and reset myself and just relax, I came back to my notes. It took me 20 more minutes, so it was just a little bit past midnight when I was done. It took me 20 more minutes, and then I felt really confident about how I was going to do the next morning. Got up on Monday, went and took the test, as you guys will see on my vlog. Went and took the test, felt good about it, it was solid. And honestly, that's all it really took. I mean, it's so weird, because you would think that taking your mind off of things and breaking your thought process would make it so you're less effective in your studying, but that probably saved my grade for Monday. I was stressing myself out, and I was making it harder for myself to remember all of the material that we'd gone over. If I tried to fall asleep at that point, probably would not have gotten much sleep, and then I would have woke up not well rested, and I would have done terribly on my test. Whereas with relaxation, it helped me out a lot. It helped me reset and helped me to just focus on what needed to be focused on rather than me focusing on my stressors that I had at the moment. So it's really cool how that all worked out. And now, going along with that, kind of more so the focus of the video is, how do you de-stress? Everybody has it differently. Like, everybody has their little things that they always do, or I would hope that everybody has the things they always do. I know this is how I am. But you have those things that you do that just, like, eases you. Like I said, I stepped outside. It was a nice, cool evening at that point. Definitely evening before my math test. And I was just listening to music, and it just helped me step away from what was going on. And music is one of my main outlets for it, because it's just like, I just put my headphones on and I'm in a different world. It's great. So music is one of the big ones for me. Also, one of the big ones for me is just like kind of critical thinking, or like what other people would call meditation, which I don't know if I could quite say that I get into like a Zen mindset, but I kind of just ease the stressors out of me. I just sit there. I usually have music as well for this, but that's because music helps everything. But I have a little bit of music going, and then I just kind of turn into myself and think about like what's causing me stress and what the real issue is, rather than focusing on like the studying that I was doing or something like that. So that really helps me out a lot, and that was a little strategy that I developed while I was in high school, because there were some things that really stressed me out, and then one of my teachers taught us about progressive muscle relaxation, which love that, love it, love it, love it. It helps out so much, and if you don't know what it is about, then you should probably look up a YouTube tutorial about it, because like it'll be like a video where they talk you through what you have to do for it, and it'll just have like it's really soothing music in the background. It was great. So, progressive muscle relaxation. That was what I was looking for the term of it. Yeah, not meditation, but progressive muscle relaxation. It's awesome. I'm actually, that's one of the things that I do during my stress management class, because I have that going on. We have to write journals about how we manage stress, and that was one of the big ones for me. So, progressive muscle relaxation as well. I know one thing that a lot of my friends do. Honestly, sometimes you just have to step away and play some video games. I mean, like, again, seems counterproductive, but if it just takes like 10, 15 minutes, just beat one of these bosses, or just like get a little bit ahead on the level, get a little bit better of a score, as long as you don't get yourself sucked into it, it makes it so much easier for you. Now, video games isn't my best outlet, but that's usually because when I play video games, it's in longer spurts. So like I'd play for like an hour rather than playing for a few minutes. So yeah, that's just me. I have other friends though who they have so much willpower, it's ridiculous. They just get into a game, progress one level, and then stop. And that's all it takes for them. They just need to feel like they made a little bit of progress with what was on their mind, or like just an easy way to kind of step out of the issue that they're on with and then be able to get back into it later. It's it's quite admirable, I must say, because that is a stress management technique I am not good at. But yeah, it's kind of just finding whatever works best for you. Because music is one of my main ones, but other people, music distracts them and they think that it like makes it more difficult for them to relax, which I can understand. I can respect that. Some people really don't like classical music, and I can enjoy a good little bit of classical music, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, it just depends on who you are, honestly. Everybody has their own little strategies, and my suggestion for you is to just try out a bunch of different things and see what works best for you. Just see what doesn't absorb all of your time, but still gives you that ease and relax. Also, you can have other people help you out. Like, I have friends who they just need a little bit of massage, and because I do a little bit of that, they just like ease their muscles. I could just give them a quick like 5 to 10 minute massage, and then they're ready to go. They have their energy back. Oh yeah, another one for me, which should not be surprising to you guys, is that exercise. Exercise helps out so much. I was so drained earlier this week after my test, and then I just hit the gym for 20 minutes. I just was... Thank you, the air conditioning just turned off, so now it's loud. I hit the punching bag for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, and then I was good to go. I was ready. I studied for another like hour on my next big exam that I have. Or hasn't come up yet, but yeah, need to do well in it though. So it's kind of just figure out what works best for you, try out a bunch of different things, like I said, and I don't know. If you guys want some more suggestions of things that you can do, like, I know that yoga is a big one. My mom does a lot of yoga. The whole video games thing, progressive muscle relaxation. If you have any questions on like other strategies that I could talk more in depth about, put it in the comments below because I'd love to be able to help you guys out. Or I can link you to different sites or different places where I find my own information, and then you can search for yourself on whatever works for you. So yeah. Oh, and a nice little walk outside, enjoy nature, that works great too. Just a side note. Alright guys, I have to be heading off because again, this is coming up a little bit late on my videos, but I'm trying to get more ahead because I have this upcoming week for Thanksgiving where I'm able to kind of relax and have some of my own projects like I was talking about, so really excited for that. But I have to get going and work on one of those. But I hope to see you guys soon on my next video. And again, if you have any questions for me, put them in the comments below because I love to hear from you guys. Alright, this is CJ signing off, and as always, keep smiling. See you guys.